didn't know at that point in time what it took. So he set a number, and we just worked to get that number. And
did you ask Maya for guidance or anything? Did you ask anybody for some mentorship on that?
No, we didn't.
You just said we're going to do it, huh?
Yeah, we just said we were going to do it. It was really just a dream. We sort of had the same ideals as far as what we wanted from a tattoo shop. We wanted something that was really just about tattooing and about the art.
Yes.
And that's all that we wanted.
And you want it to be yours. Is that something that really interests you?
Well, I wouldn't even say just yours. I really feel like ours. Like, I don't know. Just being here in Atlanta, it's just, I've seen like a lot of people just doing things for themselves and not really like for the community. So I wanted to create a shop that was for everybody, but I wanted it to focus on what we were here to service people with, and that was tattooing. Like, I didn't want to be like, we're tattooing, but we're rappers, or we're tattooing, but, you know, we're just tattooers, and this is what we love to do. So,
yes.
Yeah.
I got you. And, I understand you. I mean, I had a similar experience, of course, 20 years ago.
Right.
A long time ago. It was on 97, and we had been, Kenyatta and I, Lord Yada, we had been working at a shop for 2 years, a year and a half, something like that, and we were tired of it was a constant hustle. It was just a hustle.
Yeah.
We were like Xerox machines.
Yeah.
And people pick out something from the wall, and I'm not saying that was happening in the city of Lincoln, no. I'm just saying that that's my experience of what we wanted for ourselves, is that people were picking stuff off the wall. We had to do it and draw it, and we were just handed the artwork, the stencil, the form, and get to work.
Right.
You know, and then as soon as you're done, clean up, and then another stencil and the form, and get to work. You know, and we were making a lot of money. We were young, we spent all of it, but it was in the end, you're like, where is my contribution to this, or where's my artistic, creative, you know, energy in this? And so when we opened Vantage Point, that was our way of saying, you're looking at things from our point of view, and that's art. And so we were artists. We paint, we draw, we sketch, and we do tattoos. And every person and we didn't have any flash. We got rid of flash. It was like, no, you have to tell us what you want, and we're gonna draw it brand new, because we want to put our creative spin and feel like we're part of the process and not just a Xerox machine. You know, so I understand. It's something that you want as an artist. You know, you should want it. You know?
Definitely.
So whose idea was for the name Black Owl Tattoo?
It was really random. We like owls, and we love the color black, and that's just the way it came about. It's nothing really like behind it.
What does it stand for to you?
I mean, to us now, a lot about like just wisdom and knowledge. Not saying like we have all the wisdom, we don't at all, but just seeking out knowledge and trying to attain more. Me and Roger, we're both two people who are not really content with just knowing one thing and that's it. Like we always want to know more. We always want to better ourselves, and when you want to know more, I think it's very like humbling, because you know you always want to grow. So that was like the main reason behind it.
And so you looked around for a space. What y'all do? Just travel throughout Atlanta?
It was really random.
What?
Like,
you keep saying random, but it's like it looks well put together. It looks like you're for real, though.
I mean, I guess we had a plan, but we didn't really know. We're not from here. I just knew areas that I was just always around, so I guess I knew the trendy areas to go to. And we just went through like a whole bunch of areas and just looked at a whole bunch of spaces, and that's really just
saw that space and you said, we want this.
It was a back and forth, like, because we were torn on another space that was like near North Avenue, but there was no traffic there, and it was really in the cut. So this one had more like walk-in traffic day and night, something that we wanted. So
that whole area is always busy.
Yeah, it is. The only thing we worried about is that there was other tattoo shops right in that area and how they would feel. So that was like our main concern.
Did you reach out to them and talk to them first? No?
Not really. I'm not gonna lie, not really.
No, okay.
Not really. After we like got the space, you know, we sort of introduced ourselves, but how do you really, you know, talk to somebody about that?
Yeah.
But we saw it as like we were totally different artists than what they were offering. They were traditional tattoo artists. We're very new school. We have no flash. Yeah, we can do a traditional tattoo, but that's not really what we're marketing, because that's not what we like. Yes. So we didn't really see like we were intruding into their space at all. If anything, we were like just coming in as underdogs. We weren't on top at all.
That's right.
So if anything, they were winning. But yeah, so we talked to them eventually, and it wasn't really taken well. But over time, I seen they took a liking to us because they saw we were. I think they came in and thought we were just like some street artists, and that we didn't want to grow and type thing. And over time, they really saw like, hey, these kids like to tattoo. This is what they want to do. So even over time, they would send us stuff that they felt like they couldn't do, and they would send it to us. Right. So it was cool.
Nice. We had that experience at on Ponce de Leon when we opened our shop in Ponce. Marco's Pita. I don't know if you ever came across that restaurant, Marco's Pita. Okay. So Marco, he told me about the space up in Ponce, and now there's a tattoo shop there. There's Southern two. Star. Southern Star, and then the one across the street, Liberty. And but that plaza was where we went. We saw the space and we grabbed it, and we were building it out. And then someone told us that somebody was opening a shop across the street. And of course, there's a big old bunch of rules about tattooing, etc. Right. And so we went over there and said, hey, how you doing? Just because we didn't know they were there, and they didn't know we were here. We were opening at the same time. So of course it was not taken well, and that's cool. Never let that affect me. I'm just gonna do what I'm supposed to do anyway. Right. And I told Kenyatta, I said, we need to open first. No matter what, even if it's halfway ready, we gotta open the doors. And it was a little unfriendly for the whole time, and that's okay. But the same thing happened. The dynamics happened that whenever people needed artwork that we didn't like to do, we said they do that down there. And we used to get a lot of traffic coming from their place, because they weren't interested in doing the people of the art that they was being asked to do. And as soon as those people walked out the door, our sign was directly across. And so then they walk up. And then we're asking, how did you hear about us? Oh, we were just across the street. Oh, awesome. I'm cool with that.
It all worked out.
Yeah, but it works out. I feel that people are turning 18 every day.
There's so many people to tattoo.
Yes, and then not everyone's taste is the same.
Right.
So even within one shop, you don't really have a competition, because you want every one individual artist to succeed in their style and their talent. Right. And so when a client comes in, it's like whoever's talent fits that style that the client wants. Correct. And it's all growth. That's how I feel.
I mean, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, I'm from Rochester. Literally, there's one shop right here, one shop right there, one shop right there. Like, we have a strip where there's just shops lined up next to each other. Like, that's just what happens. But everybody has a different style. And it might not even be just style. Somebody just might like the artist. It might just be a really cool person. So, I realize that everybody has different tastes. And still there, in a city that's very small, all these shops are still striving. So, I didn't really see it as a bad thing here, but it's really cliquey here. So.
It's you can't help some things how they are. Right. Is there a military in Rochester?
No military. We just have like a few colleges. We got RIT, MCC, and like St. John Fisher, and a few other colleges.
So that's why so many tattoo shops there.
Yeah, tons of tattoos, and people love to get tattooed. So it's cool.
Because I was in the military, and when you go off base, there are rows of shops in one street, you know. Because that's most people in the military get tattoos, and they all have paychecks. Right. So that's usually how that goes. But all right, cool. So Black Owl Tattoo, you officially open. How long has it been now?
a little bit over a year. We moved in there May of 2014, but we didn't open till September 1st of 2014. Yeah. So we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary.
Wow, September, huh? Yeah. Nice. You got big plans?
Sort of.
Not yet ready to talk about it?
I mean, sort of. We have, we have plans. It's really my plans. Roger just is like, whatever you want to do, just do them. So I'm just trying to figure out something. Of course, art-based. Always art-based.
Of course,
Always community-based. So.
And you've had a few shows going on in there now.
Yeah, we've had a few shows. We're sort of just like maneuvering through the show thing. It's really just whatever, we're winging it. Some have been shows that we have curated, and then we also want to open doors to other people that may not have an opportunity to have a show. Yeah. And they've actually been pretty successful, and it's been good, and it's opened a lot of doors. So it's been cool. Nice.
Does the community in the area, the regular people who walk through there and hang out, they come in, they take a look at your work?
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah. A lot of people that we may have not met when we were at City of Ink we've opened a lot of other doors to a lot of other people. Even just when people come through the area, they'll be like, I didn't know you guys were here, and they're so amazed by what we've been doing. So it's been good.
So there's a couple other artists in there. Who are they? What's their names?
Well, we have Roger, of course. That's the other owner, Roger Perilla. And now we have Seven. He's another artist there. And we had Xavier, but he actually left. He's going to take another opportunity. So we had Xavier Robbins, and then we have piercers and things of that nature.
So do you have an open chair right now? Are you considering it?
We are looking for other artists. We haven't put it out there yet because it's just new that Xavier left. But we're always open to other talents.
I'm sure you got a list. I'm sure there's a wait list.
I mean, there's people that want to come. We're just really big on people who are just persistent and who really want more. We don't want somebody who's just gonna come and just wants to do tattoos and that's it. We want somebody who we too are gonna learn from, because I mean, we have the shop, but we're still growing every day. We're learning all the time. I'm not gonna say I'm the best tattooer or the best artist at all. I have a long way to go. I just happen to have a shop.
There you go. Nice. Yeah. So did I notice that was it on the side of your building? Is that a mural by Mr. Soul?
Oh yeah. Soul put a piece in there. It's Soul and Roger collabs, and me and Jeremy Wurst, and then these two other guys named Mags and Tabs from Nashville. They did a piece on there too.
So did y'all think about what it is that you wanted, or just say, let's see what happens?
No, we're we have these cans, let's do something. Let's do something cool. And that's pretty much just was it. Yeah. We just wanted to go out and just create something for the day. We wanted a piece on the side of our wall for our grand opening, and so we just let everybody create and do them. Really nice.
So it sounds like you're very flexible about the art that comes out, and as long as it's art stuff, you're in it. Yeah. Is that how you Is that how you choose the shows that you participate in? That show that's coming up, even though this one can be published after. Yeah. Is that how do you choose the shows you want to be in, or put in some artwork, and so on? What goes through your
honestly, I'm just really random. I'm gonna use that word again. I'm just random. Whoever wants me to participate in their shows, I'm very open to it. I think now, into this upcoming year, I'm going to be more selective about what I put my art into, because I love tattooing. That's what I'm always going to do. But I want to get more into the art world. I want to start painting more. I want to start doing shows that actually mean something. But I also want to get better as an artist. So I know I can't just do these shows every week and just go and drink and socialize. It has to have some type of motive. So this upcoming show is actually something that I'm putting together for just female artists, because I feel like sometimes we're just underrated, or like, you know, I paint pieces of women and guys just like to talk